Competition orange is my personal favorite color on a Mach 1. This one has 14,000 miles, all kinds of tasteful mods. In the comments, let us know which color is your favorite on the Mach 1. This is hands down my favorite 03, 04 Mach 1 that we have ever owned. One, it's competition orange, which is, for me, the best color. Two, it's got 14,000 miles, and all of the modifications done on this car are just absolutely kick-ass. But for starters, we have a 2004 Ford Mustang Mach 1 with 14,518 actual miles. It's a clean Carfax, no accidents or damage ever reported on this one, and a legit mile car. Obviously, it's not stock. Motor-wise, pretty much the only thing that's been done to the motor is it has an aftermarket oil pan. That's due to some of the suspension mods. So this Mach 1, as far as the motor goes, it has an aftermarket oil pan. That's going to be due to the aftermarket suspension. Normally, these make 305 horse and 320 foot-pounds of torque. This one has been dyno tuned. It puts down a few more horsepower and a few more foot-pounds of torque than it would have from the factory. Also has an aftermarket cold air intake and then some just miscellaneous supporting mods. But motor itself is really stock. You have your 5-speed manual transmission behind it, which shifts through the gears great. The clutch feels good. Obviously, the exhaust has been changed. It does have aftermarket mufflers. It has aftermarket BBK, catalytic converters, and then you have the side exit exhaust, which, again, sounds just absolutely badass. I do not have the original exhaust, but I have a lot of the other original parts. You'll see photos of all that stuff in the additional media tab on the website, pcclassiccars.com. Where a lot of money on this car was spent was the suspension, and we'll dive into that a little bit further in the video. On the interior, you do actually have aftermarket gauges here. We have the original cluster that goes with it. You have your aftermarket billet knobs, aftermarket steering wheel. Again, original parts go with it. Seat covers are great. No real issues with the seat covers. Just a little bit of wear on the edge of the driver's seat from getting in and out, just minimal stuff there. Headliner, visors, dash itself, door panels, back seat, carpets, floor mats, all of that represents great. You have your little Mach 1 badge right here. Again, the little buttons over here that they changed when they did the billet. Heat and AC knob, same thing with your headlight switch here. Interior-wise, though, is really clean. You have a Hurst shifter, white shifter ball. As far as the does it work section for this Mach 1, the speedometer's off by about 8 miles an hour. Does have quite a bit larger rear tires and actually aftermarket wheels on the back. My guess is that's probably why the speedometer's off a little bit. Probably could be calibrated to make it 100% accurate. And then the only other thing is we have both key fobs, but one of the key fobs is not 100% working. So to recap, one key fob doesn't work and the speedometer's off by about 8 miles an hour. You'll see a screenshot of the does it work section in the additional media tab on the website, pcclassiccars.com. But we don't have any cars coming, so we're gonna go ahead and get in the throttle here a little bit. Being just a naturally aspirated Mach 1 with a tune and just some porting mods mechanically, this car is a blast to drive. Obviously, with all the suspension components, it performs great out on the open road. You can take this thing to the track and have an absolute blast if you want to, but it's still comfortable enough right now to drive and have a really good time. Really performance feel to the car out on the open road. Responds great. Motor has plenty of power. Transmission, again, is great. On the underneath, you'll see all of those suspension mods, but the floors themselves are excellent. No issues of any kind on the bottom. On the exterior, my favorite Mach 1 color, which is competition orange. Original paint, shows great. Has some little stone chips and imperfections on the front bumper. Same thing with the hood. Other very small little imperfections walking around the car, but cosmetically, it really shows well. The little imperfections you will see in the additional media tab on the website, pcclassiccars.com. You obviously have your shaker hood, your chin spoiler in the front. I will say the front chin spoiler little rubber piece kind of in the very center kind of sticks out just a little bit. I don't know if something's been up underneath there at one point, but nothing's cracked or broken on the bottom of the bumper. That chin spoiler just kind of pokes out just a little bit in the very front of the car. But chin spoiler, Mach 1, specific shaker hood, blackout treatment on the hood. This does have the added rear louvers, and then you have the Mach 1 spoiler in the back. Has your stock Mach 1 wheels up front with great tires, and then you have your oversized, I think they're 10 or 10.5 inch wide wheels in the rear with really good tires in the back, so it gives it that good aggressive stance. Obviously have all your Mach 1 trim, all shows really well. As far as your glass goes, windshield has a few minor little imperfections. Back glass has your rear defrost, which kicks on, kicks off like it should. Power windows, power locks, cruise, tilt, all of that stuff is functioning properly. Same thing with all of your gauges. If I didn't mention it before, most all of the original parts will be available with the car to go with it if the next owner wants them, down to the gauges, a lot of the suspension components, the little knobs and switches, again, all the little stuff that was taken off will be available to go with the car. And as far as the suspension goes, that's where all of the money was spent. We have all kinds of receipts. It has a full Maxim Motorsports K member up front. It has control arms, coilovers in front and rear. Rear suspension has been done as well. So pretty much everything suspension-wise in the front and the rear that you can do to one of these cars has been completely done. If anyone needs a full list, feel free to call us up at the dealership. We can go over everything, pull the receipts. But pretty much, again, full Maxim Motorsports suspension, has aftermarket suspension in the rear as well. It's a full K member, tubular control arms, coilovers. Just a great car to hop in and drive with all kinds of really cool mods with, again, 14,000 miles. And then you have your power steering, power disc brakes like all of these came with. This car with a blower, either a Whipple on top or a Vortec Pro Charger, this car would be nasty. It would be so fun to drive this car with just a little bit more power, but like it sits, it's a lot of fun for just regular use. But I could see myself getting in a whole lot of trouble if this car had a Whipple or something on top. And it just sounds killer. As far as inside the trunk, the battery has been relocated to the back. Doesn't bother me one bit, was professionally done, shows well. And then when you pop the hood, all kinds of, again, upgrades in that engine compartment. It is the original numbers matching 4.6 that this was born with. It does have aftermarket hood struts, so the hood will stay up by itself. You have a cold air intake in there. All of your wiring, all of the modifications that were done show professional and really well done. Nothing is out of place in there, shows great. This is a competition orange 14,000 mile example with probably $15,000 plus in just modifications done. So if you want a comp orange car and you don't care about some mods, this is the car. For me, this is the Mach 1. It doesn't get any better. If I bought this, I'd put a blower on it, but that's just me. And normally you can get these to just really roast the tires if you have the traction control off, but the suspension setup on this one, you can get the tires to spin a little bit, but it really hooks up and rolls out well. And that's a blast. As always, I'm Michael. This is just an absolutely killer competition orange 2004 Ford Mustang Mach 1 with 14,524 actual miles. From myself and everybody here at PC Classic Cars, we appreciate y'all stopping in to watch another one of our test drives. Make sure you check out that additional media tab on the website, pcclassiccars.com. Check out all of the killer content we're posting across the social platforms every single day. We'll catch you guys on the next video.